Hey guys, Jamie here. Welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. Last year we saw a ton of options for wireless earphones. Some of them were really budget friendly at less than 1,000 pesos. And then you saw some pretty crazy priced ones like the Louis Vuitton ones that Carlo owned. In this video though, we're going to be taking a look at 5 wireless earphone options for less than 3,000 pesos. Now the list includes the EcoBuds Dynamo, the Joyroom Jrt Zero 4S, the Realme Buds Wireless, the Sony C310, and the Honor Flypods Lite. I'm also going to be giving you guys a quick pros and cons to see if they're worth considering. Before we get to the list, here's your quick reminder to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon. Help us on the road to 500K and be a part of the family. Alright, so let's get things started. I'm going to be going from the lowest price to the highest priced earphones on this list. So number 1 is the Joyroom Jrt Zero 4S, which is currently priced at 1,390 pesos on Lazada. So as usual guys, I'm not going to be showing you the whole unboxing process, but here's everything that comes inside the box. Of course, you have the earphones itself plus its charging case, the charging cable, which is micro USB, and the manual. That's pretty much it. So I've been able to test out the Joyroom wireless earphones for quite a while, and I've got to say that if you're looking into the whole Airpods aesthetic, this might be the one for you, since out of the 5, they do look the closest to Apple's offering. Sadly though, these have the worst fit out of the bunch, and I'm really not a fan of open fit earphones. This might not be the case for you, but I constantly had to readjust them to make sure that they didn't fall out, which they did anyway. So if you have a tough commute going to work or school, I really can't recommend these. The sound quality, latency, and overall battery life are pretty good. You get about 3 hours with the earbuds themselves, and the charging case gives you about 5 charges, so that's 18 hours in total. Now for the pros and cons of the Joyroom Jrt Zero 4S Pro, for its price, it's not bad at all. Sound quality, overall battery life are pretty good. Con, the fit just doesn't do it for me. Again, I'm not a huge fan of open fit earbuds. Number 2 on the list are the EcoBuds Dynamos from Ecotech. These are priced at 1,998, but Abendsons is having an introductory price for these on their website, so it's 1,698 pesos. Not bad. As for what's inside the box, well, you have the case and the earbuds, of course, an extra set of tips, the charging cables, and the documents. Now the first thing I like about the Dynamo, I think it's aptly named because look at that thing, it's extremely small. It almost looks like an eraser with that matte finish. Now the earbuds are even smaller, and this is either a good thing or a bad thing, because if you're anything like me and have a tendency to misplace things, I might not recommend these. They are, however, very low-key, stealthy even, and I really like it about the Dynamo. Sound quality isn't the best though. There's an emphasis on the highs, and the bass is a little muddy, so if you like bass-heavy tracks, these won't do it for you. There's also a bit of distortion at higher volumes. Then again, I don't want you guys hurting your ears, so I highly suggest keeping it around 70 to 80%. Battery life is pretty decent as well. You have 5 hours on the buds, plus 3 to 4 charges on the case, which isn't too bad at all. So I would recommend the EcoBuds Dynamo for anyone trying to minimalize their everyday carry, because they really don't take up so much space. So pro is definitely the form factor, and con is the so-so sound quality. Number 3 on the list is from Realme, which is the Realme Buds Wireless, priced at 1,990 pesos. So this has the biggest box of them all, but there really isn't much in terms of inclusions. You've got the Buds Wireless, a charging cable, a few extra tips, and the documents. Now right off the bat, I would recommend these for anyone living a more active lifestyle. The band definitely gives you peace of mind that you won't lose them while you're running around. The wings on the buds themselves gives you a secure fit, plus it has an IPX4 rating, so it's sweat-proof. It also gives you 12 hours of playback, which is pretty decent, but no case to help with extra charges, which is fine given the form factor. They sound pretty good as well, which is great since that's one of the things they highlight on the box. So these aren't true wireless earphones since you do have wires, but I definitely see some people preferring these again for peace of mind. So for the pros and cons for the Realme Buds Wireless, pro is definitely the fit and the security that you won't lose them. And con is that the form factor is not quite as compact as other options on this list. So fourth on the list is something from Sony, and I really have to get the name right because Sony, please make your naming conventions a little easier to remember. These are the Sony WI C310, which is priced at 2,599 pesos. Now it's pretty much the same thing inside the box. You have the unit itself, extra tips, the charging cable, which is a USB-C this time, and the documents. I think for this one, I'm gonna jump straight into the pros and cons first. Pro, these are definitely the best sounding ones of the bunch, which isn't a surprise since Sony has a rich history of making audio products. Con, I really don't like the form factor of this one. You can keep them nice and compact, but it feels like a whole mess of wires that can get tangled up. On the flip side though, it does give you the same peace of mind that the Realme ones give you, but I really wish they'd gone with an actual neckband than this. It just makes it feel a little bit flimsy. Battery life is solid though at 15 hours, and I did mention that you have a USB-C port on the C310, so if your phone is using the same port, that's one less extra cable to bring around. The fit definitely isn't an issue, I just can't get around that form factor. Now, I would recommend the C310s for more particular listeners. They aren't audiophile level earphones, but for the price point, they aren't bad at all. I honestly just can't get over the form factor. Now, last but not the least on this list are the Honor Flypods Lite, which is priced at 2,599 pesos. So again, it's pretty much the standard stuff inside the box. You have the charging case and the earbuds, extra tips, the charging cable, but I was really wondering why the box was so heavy, and it turns out it has a massive manual. I mean, props for being inclusive and translating this in so many languages, but damn, son. Anyway, out of all the earphones that I showed you today, I feel like these check the most boxes. The sound quality is great. Sony does edge it out, but not by much. The Flightpods Lite have a good amount of bass and separation. The charging case is sleek and still pretty compact, all things considered. The fit is great, and they're actually quite light, making them really comfortable to use for long periods of time. But the main downer here is the battery life. You're getting 3 hours out of the earbuds and an added 12 with the charging case, so this is something that you're gonna have to charge often so you don't run out of juice in the middle of a track. So definitely the pro for the Flightpods Lite is it's a great all-arounder for the price point. Con, battery life. So there you go guys, 5 wireless earphones that cost less than 3,000 pesos. Now I will be giving these away. All you have to do is leave a comment down below with your top pick out of the 5, plus follow the rest of the instructions in the description box. Now I will be announcing the winners next weekend, and I'll be doing it on Instagram, so make sure you follow us there as well. And there you have it guys. Thank you for spending a couple of minutes with me. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, sub to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our content. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. For all the latest tech news and gadget reviews, head to unbox.ph, plus follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. My name is Jamie, peace, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time.